Hey guys, welcome to Physics Parikrama. Today I will continue the session on center of mass and momentum and solve conceptual numericals with explanation of each and every steps. So let's start. Let's move for an important problem. Two particles of masses m1 and m2 in projectile motion have their velocities v1 and v2 respectively at time t is equals to 0. They collide at time t is equals to t0. Their velocities become v1 dashed and v2 dashed at time 2t0 while moving in the air. The value of the term m1 v1 dashed vector plus m2 v2 dashed vector minus m1 v1 vector plus m2 v2 vector is what? So let's draw a figure to visualize this problem. Here is the projectile motion for each particle. I am doing first for particle of mass m1. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, here the unit vector is x cap and here the unit vector is y cap. Okay, you may call it I cap, j cap as your wish. Now let's at time t is equals to 0, the particle is at point that is at a point, and at t is equals to t0, the particle is at point b. Okay, now in our question it has said that at t is equals to 0 they have velocity v1. So this is the direction of its velocity and this is v1 vector. So it has basically two components, in the downward direction and in the horizontal direction. Let's say the angle is theta. This is the horizontal component becomes v1 cos theta and this is v1 sin theta. Okay, now when it comes to point B, as in horizontal direction no force is acting, it remains constant, that means v1 cos theta, and as gravitational force is acting downwards, so the component become v1 sin theta plus gt0. We know v equals to u plus ft, where f is the acceleration, t is the time taken, u is the previous velocity, v is the final velocity. Okay, so let's define v1 vector. So at t is equals to 0, v1 vector is equals to v1 cos theta x cap plus v1 sin theta y cap. And next at t is equals to t0, v1 double dashed vector, let define it as v1 double dashed vector equals to v1 cos theta x cap plus v1 sin theta plus gt0 y cap. You see, here is the component y component, the whole is the y component and this is the x component. So I can write it like this. Now similarly we can write, so what it becomes, v1 vector plus gt0 y cap, v1 double dashed vector. So for m2, mass m2, similarly we can write for at t is equals to t0, v2 double dashed vector equals to v2 vector plus gt0 y cap. Okay, now what happens at t is equals to t0? They collide at time t is equals to t0. Okay, so according to linear momentum conservation, let's velocity of them, velocity of both masses immediately after the collision. Let's v1 double dashed vector a, I'm a for the after collision, and v2 double dashed vector a. Okay, so according to linear momentum conservation, we can write that m1 v1 dash double dashed vector plus m2 v2 double dashed vector is equals to m1 v1 double dashed vector a plus m2 v2 a double dashed vector. So from this equation we can write v1 vector v1 double dashed vector is equals to v1 a double dashed vector, and v2 double dashed vector equals to v2 a double dashed vector. So we can write v1 a double dashed vector equals to, what was v1 double dashed vector? It was v1 vector plus gt0 y cap. So write it here, v1 vector plus gt0 y cap, and similarly v2 a double dashed vector was v2 vector plus gt0 y cap. Okay, now when at t is equals to t0, t is equals to 2t0, only the gravitational force is acting. So v2 dashed vector, what is v2 dashed vector? The question has mentioned it. We have said that their velocities become v1 dashed vector and v2 dashed vector at time 2t0. Okay, so we can write v2 dashed vector is equals to v2 a double dashed vector plus gt0 y cap, as only gravitational force acting downwards. Okay, so from here we can write that what is v2 double dashed vector? v2 vector plus gt0 y cap. So v2 vector plus gt0 y cap plus gt0 y cap, that means v2 vector plus 2gt0 y cap. Similarly for v1 dash vector we can get v1 vector plus 2gt0 y cap. So what term we have to derive? m1 v1 dashed vector plus m2 v2 dashed vector minus m1 v1 vector plus m2 v2 vector. So write it here, m1 v1 dashed vector plus 2 v2 dashed vector e minus m1 v1 vector plus m2 v2 vector. So put their values of v1 vector, v2 vector. You can find 2g t0 into m1 plus m2 y cap. So option C is correct. Our next problem, a body of mass 1 kg initially at rest explodes and breaks into 3 fragments of masses in the ratio 1:1:3. The two pieces of equal mass fly off perpendicular to each other with a speed of 30 meters per second each. What is the velocity of the heavier fragment? Okay, first understand the problem. Let's before the collision, this was the body of mass, let's say capital M. Okay, now after its explosion, it has breaks into masses 1:1:3. That means one is of mass m by 5, one is of mass m by 5, and other mass is of 3m by 5. Now I have told that two pieces of equal masses fly off perpendicular to each other. So if one mass m by 5 mass is going in this direction, other mass will go in this direction. Let's say the unit vector along this direction as I cap and unit vector along this direction as j cap. Okay, this is with going with velocity speed 30 meter per second, and this also going with speed 30 meter per second. So what is the velocity of the heavier fragment? So according to, now see, the body has explodes in itself. That means there is no external force present on the system. So we can write linear momentum is conserved that case. So capital M into 0, as its velocity was 0, equals to m by 5 into 30 I cap before this is for after collision, after exploitation, in plus m by 5 into 30 j cap plus 3m by 5 its velocity, which I don't know, let's say v vector. So 3m by 5 v vector is equals to m 6 I cap plus 6 j cap. Okay, so v vector is 10 I cap plus j cap. If the question has asked what is the velocity, so that is the velocity of the heavier block. If it was asked that the speed of the heavier block, then mod of v vector was 10 root over of 1 square plus 1 square is equals to 10 root 2. Meter per second. Okay. Problem: three particles A, B, and C of equal masses move with equal speed v along the medians of an equilateral triangle as shown in the figure. They collide at the centroid of the triangle. After the collision, A becomes to rest, B retraces its path with speed v. What is the velocity of C? So first try to visualize this problem. Let's suppose this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Okay, so this has its unit vector I cap, this has its unit vector j cap, this has its unit vector minus I cap, and this has minus j cap. Okay, now from point A to G the velocity is v vector and the whole portion of the velocity is directed along minus j cap. Now when the path is B to G, I mean that path, this is v vector, this is 30 degree, and how it is 30 degree, this is 120 degree and they are equal in magnitude, so this angle and this angle is same, so this is 30 degree. Okay, so this is v cos 30 degree along that direction, and along y direction this is v sin 30 degree. Okay, now when the particle is moving along C to G, I mean that direction, so this is also 30 degree, so this is v cos 30 degree and there is v sin 30 degree. So v cos 30 degree cancels out. Okay, now after the collision, okay, this is I cap minus I cap, j cap minus j cap. So after collision it is said that which particle came A to G is at rest here. Okay, and which particle is go from B to G retraces its path, I mean the velocity is now at that direction with equal speed v, so the velocity at v vector at that direction, this is 30 degree. Okay, so this is v cos 30 degree and this is v sin 30 degree, and we have to calculate what is the velocity of the particle which goes from C to G. Let's suppose its velocity now is u vector. Now as there is no external force is present, so we can write linear momentum is conserved for this system. Okay, so m v sin 30 degree j cap into 2 plus mv minus j cap equals to m into 0, cause the mass which has come from A to G has now the velocity 0. For the mass which has come from B to C, it has now velocity m and it has components v cos 30 degree, v cos 30 degree minus I cap, so there is a minus sign, minus I cap, and v sin 30 degree minus j cap, minus v sin 30 degree j cap plus the velocity of the mass which has come from C to G. Now let's u vector. So mu vector. So we can write that equals to v by 2 root 3 I cap plus j cap. And if we find the speed, mod u vector is equals to v by 2 3 plus 1, so v. Hey guys, that's all for today. In next lecture we also solve these types of conceptual problems. Till then, please stay tuned. If you are new to my channel, then please do subscribe Physics Parikrama. Hope you like. See you soon and bye bye.